Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. This is crazy. They've actually deluded themselves into thinking that this is their issue. This is the issue they need to continue fighting on. What in the last month has convinced these Democrats that they should continue dying on this hill? I mean, have they really convinced themselves that the whole Kilmar Abrego Garcia case or situation was somehow beneficial for them? You know, if I was a Democrat, I'd probably be saying we should never, ever go anywhere near immigration. As long as Donald Trump is our opponent, it's just an issue that we will continue to lose on, just like they lost with the Kilmar situation, which at first, the initial headlines caused a lot of uproar, but then once the facts started to come out, boy did it blow up in their face. But no, they're doubling down, and after making immigration a part of their messaging in 2024, pretending as if they were the party to crack down on illegal immigration after Bernie Sanders was telling us just not so long ago that nobody in the Democrat Party supports illegal immigration.
Look, nobody thinks illegal immigration is appropriate.
After claiming that it was all Donald Trump's fault for spiking the border bill, after all of it, Democrats once again expose themselves as complete and utter hypocrites on the issue, because here they are, now getting arrested in some weird theatrical activist fight against Donald Trump's immigration crackdown. Yep, a Democrat politician just got arrested after storming a New Jersey ICE facility. You know what that means? It's FAFO o'clock, baby. Let me show you guys exactly what's going on. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, folks, so, yep, it's FAFO o'clock. These losers actually thought that this was a good idea.
DHS says, quote, a group of protesters, including 2 members of Congress, stormed the gate and broke into the ICE detention facility. Robert Menendez Jr. and Bonnie Watson Coleman and multiple protesters are holed up in a guard shack area, the first security checkpoint. Interim U.S. Attorney Alina Habba for the District of New Jersey posting on X that Newark's Democrat Mayor Ras Baraka was there and, quote, committed trespass. Here he is talking about the facility earlier in the week.
We know what ICE has done in the past. We've seen them. We know how they operate. We know that they have picked people up who have not broken any laws. We know they've deported people and refused to bring them back.
We shall not be moved. Shut down Delaney. We shall not be moved just like a tree.
Get off of her! Get off of her! You cannot push it! You cannot Congress! You can't push members of Congress!
This is peaceful! You are fascists!
Hold it! Back up! Back up!
So based on what I'm reading, multiple Democrat members of Congress, actual elected officials, plus the mayor of Newark, just got arrested for trespassing at an ICE facility. And of course, what do you think the narrative's gonna be? We got these clowns storming an ICE facility, criminal trespass, in this idiotic moment of protest, and now that they're arrested, now that they've FAFO'd, I'm sure it's Donald Trump's fault, right? Oh, the Trump Gestapo is arresting Democrat public officials, so he's a tyrant. American democracy is dying. Oh man, here we go again. But I shed no tear for any of these nut jobs. If you break the law to interfere with federal enforcement doing their job, you should be arrested. You don't get to be above the law just because you're in Congress. This is what accountability looks like, and frankly, I'm not even freaking satisfied. Understanding the context here, what they're fighting for, no, I'm thinking this should just be really the very beginning. Donald Trump's arrested a couple judges so far for harboring illegals. Now these clowns were arrested. Next up, I'm thinking sanctuary city mayors. Enough with the nonsense. Taxpayers have spent hundreds of billions of dollars locally and federally dealing with this crisis. And now you have an administration that was literally elected to deal with it, to enforce the law and to deport illegals, the most violent criminals first. And this is what we're getting from the Democrats? This is what we're seeing? I have no pity for any of these people. And I don't think the American people do either, at least the majority. The people are done with this crap. And clearly Democrats haven't got the memo yet. They're really struggling to read the room. Instead of acknowledging that their ridiculous little open border experiment has failed, they're doubling down. They're going full on 2018 Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Although instead of crying outside of an ICE facility, they're now storming the actual frickin' building like a bunch of deranged college Hamas supporters. You people are out of your mind. You know, this stuff used to be the outlier. It used to be the fringe of the party. AOC crying in front of a fence talking about concentration camps. Well, now it seems like it's all the frickin' rage. This is what the Democrats are doing. Storming facilities, waving signs, protesting Donald Trump's speeches, doing interpretive dance, or filibustering on the floor for 24 hours like a damn crackhead. The fringe has become the party. That 2018 AOC mood is now the mood of the DNC. It's absolutely insane how they've convinced themselves that this hill is worth dying on. It is your worst, by far worst issue. They could be focused on jobs, fixing the failing schools in their districts and cities, developing some actual good economic plans. But instead this. The optics are embarrassing. They're LARPing like freedom fighters. But nobody perceives you as such. We just look at you as unstable lunatics. Just like we did when you guys were storming federal buildings trying to stop the Doge investigations and audits. The Democrats have convinced themselves that they don't need to actually run on policies. They think that if they say fascism enough times and loud enough, that eventually they'll just stumble right back into power again. It's so incredibly cringe. I mean, the misdirection is just fascinating because you know what? The Democrats have a lot of energy. They are a formidable political opponent, and anybody who doesn't acknowledge that is delusional. The Democrats control culture. They've got tons of energy. They've got tons of money. They have all kinds of passion. I mean, could you imagine if they directed this passion towards things that actually matter? They'd be a force to be reckoned with. But no, instead, they're too busy keying Teslas and storming ICE facilities. It's absolutely stupid. It's stupid. If I was a Democrat, again, I would be so angry. But instead, I'm elated. I'm laughing. It's the funniest thing. I mean, it's almost as if they think they're doing something. Oh, we stormed this facility. What you gonna do now, MAGA Chud? And we're just sitting here like, okay, you got me. You got us. Oh, MAGA Chuds owned. No, you freaking fools are owning yourselves. It's the greatest self-own saga ever televised. I'm sure Donald Trump and his team are sitting in the war room watching you guys on the big screens and just going, oh, perfect, keep going. You guys keep acting like complete deranged lunatics, and I'll keep my focus on making America great again. It's the perfect contrast. The DNC is cooked, folks. Burnt to a freaking crisp. It's a party in full-blown identity crisis, run by a bunch of emotional, lunatic extremists who only have one move. It's like you're facing an opponent on Street Fighter, I'm sure you guys know that arcade game, and they're just spamming the same kick over and over again. That's all they do. They only know how to do one thing. Scream fascism. You guys suck. You suck. And I just don't see how this translates to a massive Democrat 2026 victory, although I could be wrong. We'll have to analyze the data when we get there. But as of now, I'm just not seeing it. Anyways, that's pretty much what I got for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.